Well, howdy, everybody. Theresa here with
Brad. Dishpan hands Brad.
Wave and the critters, which there's one critter, you can't quite see him. Let's see. Oh, you see his butt. Charlie, say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. Charlie, uh-oh. Brad has arisen. Look at you, have just a halo of light right above you.
Because I'm so sweet. Because I'm so sweet and innocent.
That's right. You see our back door, and then you see the laundry room door with the Brad man standing up to do dishes. And then the wife reporting from our house. It is October 28th, 2020. You got to call to find out where we're going to make a payment. Okay. Anyway, 2020, Wednesday at 3:55 p.m. It's a cloudy, overcast day. On the cooler side, let's see what the weather is right now. Let's see. That's not the weather. That's the weather. Why does it always tell me that that's not where we are? It always gives me a place that's not us. Yeah, not that made any difference. Here in SHARPSBURG, North Carolina, we're actually in the country, but anyway. 77 degrees, feels like 77. I think it feels a lot cooler than that, but it's 77 degrees. High will be 79, low will be 64. Sunny out today. It's overcast here. 10% chance of rain. Humidity is 69%. Hi, kitty cat. Wind is 5 miles per hour from the southwest. Sunrise, hi, sweetie, was at 7:30 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:19 p.m. And tomorrow, it'll be cloudy and 84 degrees with 80% chance of rain during the night. Well, come here, boo-boo. Come here. Oh, my goodness. This is the elk cat. She likes it here, don't you? She likes it here. Update is, we got one of those cat litter boxes that has has 3 pans to it. One is where you just lift it up and just gently shake, and all of the clean cat litter falls through, and all the dirty stays on top. You just throw that away. Well, when I first got it, first couple of times, I didn't think it really worked that well, but now we've used it enough. She seasoned it enough, I guess. It worked really well, and I do really like it, and it is a lot faster and everything. So, yeah, wanted to tell you that. Let's see. Found out the dryer was not drying correctly because I don't know if I made that in our last one or not. We were going to go outside and check. I kept seeing like this red. We thought it was part of the vent. Well, what happened was Brad had to pick up a couple. We each needed a prescription refilled. I'll tell you the whole story of how all that happened. But the short one for right now is our Jeep is missing a headlight. The headlight, the whole assembly, got blown off during the move, even though it was completely up on a car dolly. And that's going to cost a couple $100 at least just to order the new one, unless we can find one at a junk yard. So we've been just driving in the daytime, and that usually suits our needs. But these 2 prescriptions weren't ready until last night. And so my daughter came over to pick up Brad and take him to the pharmacy. And when they were coming back, she saw the red sticking out of the dryer vent and pulled the cap. And it was a whole cap. We thought it was just part of the dryer vent. And so that's why it's not been drying. And it's been taking like twice as long because it was not, vented all the way to, that cap wasn't off all the way outside. So that's fixed. So it ought to be drying a lot better now. We were getting really concerned. My granddaughter came over to just hang out with her Nana last night when her mom was taking Papa to the store, to the pharmacy, and that just thrilled me to no end because anytime you can get your 16-year-old granddaughter just hang with you and two of her friends who I know. Yams was over Sunday night. Love that girl. She's more than welcome in our house anytime. And uh, Russell is a friend of my daughter's from back in Wyoming. So I've got to know him too. So yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Really enjoyed it. Fed her a couple ice cream cones. You know, because Sunday, sweet girl had asked me if I had anything sweet. She used to, Nana usually keep something sweet around, and I didn't have anything that wasn't diabetic. So when we had gone to the store yesterday, I'd picked up some already pre-made ice cream cones, you know, so they'd have something. Try to give her some hot chocolate too, but she was still drinking a Monster. She loves the Monster energy drinks. I don't know. Hi, Kit Kat. So anyway, let me tell you the story of the honey. Oh, do you have your phone over here?
Do what, sweetie?
Oh, I know. Never mind. I was gonna have you chime in on the prescription debacle, but I'll just tell it because you're listening to an audio book.
Well,
You'll miss part of it.
I can just shut off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do that in just a second. Okay, I'm back, and Bradley.
I'm here.
Tell them our whole thing with the prescriptions and
so on and so forth. Well, we tried pretty much every single pharmacy in Crawfordville, and we finally settled on the last 2 years. We settled on Crawfordville Pharmacy, which is Heron, and I'm not sure what his wife's name is.
Mrs. Heron.
But Heron and Mrs. Patel, and they are probably the best pharmacy that we've ever dealt with, other than when I worked for Albertsons and dealt with the pharmacy there. So moving up here, it's a little tough to drive 10 hours just to get scripts, and so we needed some of our scripts, or one of our scripts filled for both of us. And so I tried calling Walgreens. And when we were in Casper, we dealt with Walgreens very, very little because they managed to F up right away. And so I tried calling Walgreens, and I called them 3 days ago. And they said, yes, we will get the scripts transferred and everything.
Took all the information. We had to go through all that rigmarole.
Yep. And they said, I'll call back in about 3 hours, which was approximately 3 o'clock. I called at 3:30, and I said, I was supposed to call and get a status update. And their reaction was basically, a status update on what? Yeah. And I explained to them, and I gave her all the information again. This was another lady. So she said, yes, we'll get it taken care of. So I called back the next morning to find out if they had gotten all the information. And the next morning... Which was yesterday morning, nothing happened. Mm-hmm. They had not bothered calling Crawfordville Pharmacy or anything. Yep. And so they were going to... The lady, and I felt bad because I think I was... No, you weren't. This is the third lady I talked to. Yeah, but I would have told you if you were cranky toward her. Okay, I think I was pretty civil. I explained, I know it's not your fault, but... And then she said, well, let me get your information. I said, no, you guys have messed it up. you guys have dropped the ball twice, so I think I'm going to give CVS a call. And she apologized profusely, and
Yeah.
we parted company. And then, so I called CVS, and I have I know I have a tendency to get long-winded and tell unnecessary things. But I told the lady at CVS about our experience with Walgreens, and my experience in retail in the past is if you explain why you weren't going with another company because of very, very poor service, usually that makes them work extra hard. So this nice lady, she jumped on it, and our script was ready about 2 hours later. She got all the transfers.
Yeah, got all the transfers on all those scripts for both of us.
Yeah, and they, we don't have insurance yet. We're still
Right.
waiting on the state of Florida.
Right.
And so they quoted us like $104 for each script.
Right.
And so I had an idea, so I tried the GoodRx.
Right.
And we ended up paying, rather than $104, we ended up paying $37 per script.
For each one.
Yeah, for each one.
Which was still major ouch, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, compared to what some medications can cost and stuff, we're not going to complain too much.
No.
And it's one that, it's our muscle relaxer, and you can, we pretty much are dependent on having, at least one of those a night. You can take up to 3,
Yeah.
just to be able to deal with the pain and go to sleep. And I was just so happy that, we're starting to get stuff sorted out.
Well, sweetie,
honey,
as much pain as I was in last night, I can't imagine what would have been like if I wouldn't have had the muscle relaxer.
He was in quite a bit of pain last night. He, in fact, said that he didn't get sleep until, what'd you say, about 4-ish?
4 or 5, somewhere
the
in there.
The cat wants to be a friend. The cat. She wants to be a
Yes,
friend.
she does. She's probably giving me the stink eye because she wants fed early.
See, well, she got dry out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can't really see her. Yeah, you can, kind of. Yeah, she's right there. He's sitting there. The stools. You guys are on a stool. That's why you guys are being turned so easily. You guys are on one of the new stools. I'll probably show you one right. Let's see. Is it showing you guys one? Yeah, you guys are seeing one right over here. You guys can't see my arm at all. Here I am pointing like they can see it, right? But you guys can see it right over there.
That's funny.
Let's see. Okay, now, back up this finger. Here's right there. There's the stool. So, anyway, they work out really nice. We really like them. So, that's why you guys are being turned what, Charles? You should be no charcoal-y, because your sister's laying right in the middle of the couch. Not on either side, right in the middle. So, but I'm very grateful that we got the prescription transferred. We're doing okay. All but one of yours, that one that goes with your lisinopril.
You got torvastatin?
No, the
amlodipine?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't have to have that. So, you've got another couple weeks. So, as soon as we can get him get insurance figured out, though, we are going to get a primary doctor and get him in to see a specialist, because, can I expand on that? Is that okay with you?
Yeah, go for it.
He is to the point where he can barely walk right now. And I mean barely. Where I'm having to, now I don't have to, but I am doing more and more for him, because it's just a lot easier for him. I mean, if I help him get dressed some, that helps. You know, I'm the one that does more of the running into places and getting things, carrying in groceries. He does what he can, of course, but it just, as his physical health declines more and more, he is having a lot of trouble with balance, a lot of trouble with standing. Sometimes I have to help pull him up. I don't mind at all. But we really need to get him in to see a doctor to see if there's something they can do to help him. Or to at least, I would be happy if they could at least stop the progression right now. Because we reach a point and we think, okay, this is as bad as it's going to get. And then it just continues on. I mean, his daughter can even see where, even over a week's time, she can see that her father has having more difficulty walking, more trouble lifting his foot at all. You know, he's using the walker more and more. He, as we've said, predicts that probably by Christmas he may be in a wheelchair most of the time. We also need to call Habitat for Humanity and see if they do have a program, hun, to help build a ramp or build a ramp.
Yeah, they said they do have programs.
Yeah.
So, on their website.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But we need to call and speak with them.
Yeah.
Because we need to have at least one built.
Yeah.
For out front, hun.
Yeah.
So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're moved. Thank God. And thank everybody else that helped us. And, you know, it doesn't matter how much it costs. We would have given anything just to get here, right?
Yeah.
And we did.
Yeah.
You know, we're broke.
Yeah.
We broke it now. I mean, I think I spent the last little bit we had today. I did get 2, you know, those shelving units that fit up and around the toilet, and then there's shelves up above. Because there is, while we love this home so much, the newer mobile homes are built not with a ton of cabinets, and you know, the old ones used to be built with even built-in dressers and ton of cabinets. The newer ones are built, they've kind of made them more sleek, where they look bigger because there's not the cabinet space, there's not built-in dressers or anything like that, which is fine. It's kind of a blank canvas. So for around $20 each at Walmart, they had the metal shelves that you can put up over a toilet, you know, so we can put towels and some toiletries there in both bathrooms. And then, you know, they have the plastic shelves. I think it was like 4 shelves on it, and it's like $15. And they're pretty sturdy. We've had them before, and I still have some. The older ones I'll probably put in the art room, and the newer ones we're probably going to put in our room. We're probably going to use that instead of dressers because, okay, it's easier. Number one, Brad doesn't need to have to pull out dressers and search forever. It's all about accessibility and ease. And I want him to be able to get to his clothes easily, you know, and that's just what we like. We don't really care for the dressers. We'd rather have the shelving. It doesn't matter in our room what it looks like because it's just us.
Yeah.
So,
well, and when you and I met, I had a decent dresser. I don't remember where I got it from.
Yeah.
But I know you were giving me...
It was a tall one.
Yeah, and you were giving me grief because I didn't have any of the clothes in the drawers.
No.
They were all sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, no, you had a table in there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You had a longer, like a folding table, and that you just had your clothes set neatly folded, but in neat stacks. But you had,
yeah, okay.
You know, and that's always basically kind of, if Brad gives a choice on where he can put his clothes. He's going to take them out of the laundry basket. Normally, a lot of times, I'll fold his clothes and then I'll put them in a laundry basket and hand them to him. And he would rather lay them out somewhere. So this is a good compromise. You can lay them on the shelves and be easily able to see where they are, what they are. We picked up that drill. Can you toss me that box?
Oh, yeah. See, I really didn't want to toss you the drill.
Yeah, I don't want you to. This is the dot. It was $20 originally on 1983 at Walmart, and it lowered the price to $17.83. It's a decent drill. Brad charged it, and we happen to know where the drill bits are, so that's nice. And it'll do the job, and that way too. Our daughter can't find her drill; she doesn't know where it is. So, Brad already told her last night she could borrow it if she wants. And she got bad news on her bus. It'd be toast. It would cost way too much to fix the bus to even get it back here. So when my daughter's boyfriend gets back, he's in Wyoming right now, settling his mom's estate. His mother passed away, and so he's got to stay there and settle that. And then he will be coming back here, and then they'll go together and get stuff out of the bus. I assume that probably the kids will come over here. Because I don't know how many hours it is, but
I think it's about 3 to 4 hours.
So, and then by the time they get stuff out of the bus, they might spend the night there, and then come back or something. So, the kids can just stay here.
Yeah.
And, the kids could stay here, no problem. And, that'll work out well. Now we have extra blankets and all that good kind of stuff. We'll have that bed hopefully set up by that time. What else, honey?
We're just trying to get things organized and try to find our stuff.
Yep. Thank you for cleaning up the kitchen and sweeping and stuff.
Hey, I was one who macked it out, so.
Yeah. I'm cooking tonight. I'm cooking shrimp. We have some asparagus still that we need to cook up, and either baked potato, or I might just do oven fried potatoes. I think I will. I think I'll just do oven fried potato because I would like to just cook the asparagus in the oven.
Okay, do it like you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so good.
Oh, are you getting excited now?
I am. Oh, I love asparagus.
Ooh, you're getting so excited. Ooh.
Wow.
Successfully. Brad has these now I am not making fun of anybody that's Oriental. My husband's Oriental, so just don't even be thinking I'm being racist or anything, guys. But it's the cutest little thing because Brad has these headphones, these Bluetooth headphones we bought for not too much money on Amazon, but they have a decent sound and stuff. And but when it's a voice comes on, and it's a little Oriental gal. Well, that's the image you get in your head anyway. And, she says things like mode up, or is it mode up or moda? Moda.
Bluetooth a moda.
Bluetooth a moda. And then when it's hooked up, she's like, Bluetooth connected successfully. But it's just so cute. And sometimes we'll just turn her on and have other people listen to her just because she's so darn cute.
Yep.
So, I know, we need a life. We know this. And don't forget those strawberries. I cleaned them all in there for you. Okay? You can help yourself. And there's even sugar-free whipped cream in the door of the fridge.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So are you excited now?
I'm excited now.
I might have some with some strawberries a little bit.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. So, I'll show you guys what I'm working on. I'm getting a little burned out now on the diamond painting. Well, not burned out, but I want to start doing some. It's getting that since it's fall weather. I want to start working on some loom knitting, of course. Thinking about Christmas gifts and all that fun stuff. But anyway, this is what I'm working on. I just have this section down here still left to do. Isn't that pretty, hun? Look.
It is very pretty.
So, I think I'll be a little more excited when I get more stuff. When I actually get some stuff framed and all that. You know, I'll have to little by little. I may even put some up for sale because not all of them that I do I want to keep. So I thought, well, maybe there might be some people that like how they look but don't want to do them or whatever, want to buy some. You know, so we'll see. So dogs are doing great, cat's doing great, Brad's doing great, doing better. I'm doing better. We're starting to settle into a pattern. Still love where we are. Our neighbor came over yesterday, Diesel, and him and his wife. I haven't really got to talk to her, but they're such a nice family over there, and they just anything he can do to help and stuff, and he's just such a nice guy, and it's really very heartwarming to know that if something were to go wrong, that I would have a neighbor to be able to count on, to be able to. We still do need to get exchange phone numbers.
Yeah.
And another phone number I would want them to have is our daughter's, because if something happened to us, I would want him to be able to call her.
Oh, okay.
And say, hey, your parents were killed by an axe murderer. You might want to come over here or something.
Bring
you
friends.
know, or hey, you know, your mom or your dad would take my ambulance, you know, and it's this hospital or whatever. I mean, I wouldn't have time or presence enough to think about that, would you?
No.
So, I mean, it's not as funny as you think it is, mister.
I was laughing at you a little bit.
Why you laugh at me?
A little bit.
Why you laugh at me?
Well, because.
Why you laugh at me?
Because I can.
You guys wonder why he beat frequently and often.
But
this is why.
Starting to like it.
And I have sinus congestion today, people. I don't know what to tell you about that. I have a sinus headache.
I'm very sorry about that.
I'm probably going to get sleepy in a little bit, too, because I took a Sudafed.
Oh, yeah, you're toast.
You know, so I'll probably be crawling over there on that couch. Okay? You got anything to say?
Nope.
We got nothing to say, people.
No.
Nope.
No intelligence going on whatsoever.
Look. All right. Anyway, love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.